Now, just a minute. Kindly just subscribe down below. There's just like a small red button. Just hit it. Yeah, that's right. And then just leave a comment after the video and share it so that many people can actually see what we do. And yeah, thank you very much for doing that. God bless. Yes. Amazing. Now, I would love to introduce a very interesting conversation here.
All right.
Now, there are places where ambition comes in. But in every ambition, we need to have sustainability.
Yes.
Now, I'd love to ask, how do you ensure that these ambitions that we have are sustainable? And how do you manage those ambitions? What is the balance between ambition and sustainability?
Thank you. I can respond to that from practical experience. Because sometimes the CEO and the management will tell you, we want to get this kind of a facility, and you are asking them, so what are your plans? We want to ensure that faith, our hope that God will provide, is also backed up with clear strategies. Yes, so that I don't say, I believe it will be well, and I start building a castle without counting the cost and being sure that the resources are able to make it complete. In essence, we will become a laughing stock by the passers-by. And we don't want to go that way.
Yes.
So I also want to applaud our CEO because I think before he takes any major decision, he has been careful to make reference to the board.
Nice.
Yeah. So that willingness to consult has helped to tame some ambitions. Yes, because when he consults, I know sometimes even before going to the full board, there are things he has shared with me, and I tell him, well. And I ask a question and two, and he tells me, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And the next thing I hear is we decided to delay so that we can reorganize 1, 2 things.
Yeah. It's actually interesting. Yeah. So, so what are the systems that we have placed for purposes of accountability? Now, we have spoken about sustainability and being able to ensure that we are sustainable. But also, we need to ensure that we are accountable. So, what are some of the things that you have placed as a board? Some ways and some patterns that you've placed to ensure that the organization, the way it's moving, actually we are accountable.
Thank you. One, the board is involved in the partnerships that we get into. At least as a chair, I get to read the memoranda, the contracts that we get into, and therefore I have an understanding. And when we consult as a board and we highlight this, then the board is aware of what is expected from this partner and what have we committed to do with the particular communities. And so if the management tends to drift from that, maybe I need to say one of the measures we have put in place is frequent meetings.
Okay.
Like we have quarterly meetings
nice.
Where we want to get updates of what is going on. So when we come into a meeting, we want to know what has happened concerning what we recommended that the management can take up. And we want to ask, so what is the way forward in the next couple of months before we meet again?
Okay.
And so that really helps us to keep aligned, that we know what is happening inside without directly getting involved, because it's the management that will brief the board and keep holding the board, the management accountable. And within the board, then, like I said, we have smaller teams that these ones are helping us with the legal issues, these are helping us with the financial issues, these are helping us with the resource mobilization. We have those tasks that sometimes we share out to 2, 3 people.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you can proceed. Now, I would like to pick your brain on something.
Yes.
Maybe you can share a moment or a particular story that really took you and you sat down and this really affirmed, actually, this what I'm doing is what I love doing. It's something I'm enjoying to do and I'm really doing the right thing. Is there a certain point in time that clicked in you?
Yes. One of our projects that we are doing in Tana River, we went into the villages and listened to people share their needs, what they desire. I remember somebody saying, unajua sisi huku serikali hawatujui, hawajali, kama mnataka kutusaidia tu mtusaidie. Na wakaeleza, they explained that the thing they desired is two things. Well, maarifa, because their children don't go to high school. By class 8, most of them have dropped out. So maarifa is how do they use the little they have to sustain themselves. And then the other thing that was mentioned was health. And so as we followed the requests of that community and set up some training center, I would see the bubbly response of the community.
Wow.
The hope. And you know, one of the ways we achieve our vision is through, of course, aligning people with God's will, restoring hope, and offering opportunities.
Okay.
So those are three major avenues that we use. So just seeing the community getting so excited with what we were doing with them, for me was very rewarding. Another one, let me add a bonus.
No problem.
And this I just overheard. We had sent a young man to one of the communities that has depended on relief food. And so this young man goes and ventures into farming, just among them. And he does some farming. That year there was a terrible drought. In the midst of the drought, you know, he was sharing photos of young children and youngsters roasting maize and eating and enjoying, you know, scantily dressed, and they are eating their own produce. And so in one of the visits, just interacting with the people, somebody says, we have discovered that we can feed ourselves. And I thought, to me, that was awesome.
Wow.
That we have been able to pull out the realization that they have what it takes to feed themselves. I think for me, that made me feel like, yeah, I want to keep going.
It gives a sense of you feel good about it. You feel as if you're doing something.
Yes, people have hope finally. And they're discovering they have what it takes for their welfare. They don't have to totally depend on an outsider.
Now that speaks also to your place as a coach.
Because as a coach, you just want to help a person know that you have some potential that can actually keep you going and be fruitful. Yes.
Amazing. That's really nice to hear. Wow. Now, let's try and look at partnership a little bit and the place of resource mobilization. We are aware that we have a few partners who we work with to ensure that every project actually goes on. Now, from the place of the board, and even as the board chair, are there specific kind of partners that we work with, or are we general?
I would say that we are reasonably general. Yes, and maybe just to say that where I've been working for the last couple of years, I've made sure that we are part of, just to cheer other board members. Like I said, I want to lead by example. And so the organization I've been serving with faithfully, I think for close to 5 years now, we have been part of OCN by way of just contributing a little of our what we can spare, CSR, as it is called. Yes. And then when it comes now to resource mobilization, yes, we appreciate individual contributions, but we also desire organizations, whether faith-based organizations, like churches and groups. We don't mind corporates, because sometimes we get into a community and we discover what they need is a little facility that can help build capacity. You remember one of our avenues of achieving our vision is opportunities. And so we look for strategic partners, and this is easily available through corporations that can come and help us put up a school, for example, that can help us put a borehole. And I still believe, I don't think we have maximized on this, but I still believe we can also work with government agencies in our partnership. And indeed, in some areas, we have done that, because like where we are coaching some villages, we find girls missing school a lot because of lack of sanitary management issues. And we have partnered with the government. The Women Rep, for example, sends us some little things that can help girls to remain in school, even when they are going through that season of their life that keeps them away from school. So we partner from government, from corporates, from institutions, and even with individuals.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. So then in that particular place, what would you say, why should partners and investors trust OCN?
That's an excellent question. I was looking forward for that. If you look at our core values, we are a people who want honesty. We are a people who want integrity. We are a people who want professionalism. So that we are not asking for people's resources and applying them in a mediocre way. We avoid that. So I want to say that we actually have a goal to make OCN the desired partner for organizations, communities, and governments that desire fast-tracking their community transformation into wellness and prosperity. Because of the structures, our accountability, and our professionalism in the way we do our work.
Nice. Now let's speak about the role of the board. I know we've spoken about you as a board chair and what you do. Now, what is the place of the board in resource mobilization?
We are both, like I said, play a personal role, but as a board, we encourage people to help us in identifying organizations and institutions that we can partner with. So when we have our board meetings, we do ask those questions. Do you know an organization? Do you know an institution that would have interest in what we are doing in this community or in the other community? And the board has come in handy in making suggestions. And then now the Secretariat is able to follow up the suggestions that have been made. I must also acknowledge that even the CEO, as a member of the board, because he serves as a secretary, he also makes very valuable suggestions that the board looks into, and then we are able to say, yeah, that one we can pursue, yes, that one we can consider, and those that we consider they may not add value, we tell them as much. Thank you.
Amazing. Now let's look to the area of some challenges that the board has faced. I'm sure every organization faces challenges. There is none that just runs smoothly.
Yes.
So what would you say are some of the challenges that the board has faced, and how have you been able to navigate through those challenges?
Top of my head to that question is just the availability of board members. Allow me to say that OCN board is constituted of people who are busy. But again, as a chair, I know if you want things done, give them to busy people. Because busy people know how to maximize their time. So yes, availability of board members sometimes has been a challenge. How we have navigated about this is thank God for virtual and digital era.
Yes.
So we do a lot of virtual consultations,
Okay.
whether as a full board or just with various task forces. We are able to consult. That has been a real challenge, and I thank God that we have been able to navigate around it.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now, as a board chair, now this one comes to you as an individual.
All right.
As a board chair,
Yes.
what are some of the lessons that you've picked from maybe being a board chair that you'd even pass to others, or even some of your colleagues in such places, you'd pass on them to some advice to them from what you've learned?
Thank you. One key one, have learned that you need not underestimate the value of your thoughts.
Okay.
Because at some points, actually, you know, somebody brings out a point, and you can tell they are not so confident of what they are saying. But when it lands on the board and we discuss it, we end up picking it as the best option. So I can tell anyone serving in the board, please don't underestimate the value of the thoughts you are having. I want to say that personally, I've enjoyed bouncing my thoughts on the board members, and we reason together, and I've enjoyed it. So I just say, emphasizing that we need to be free to talk. We need to be free to give our views. The other thing that I've liked and that I've learned is the value of strategic selection of a board. I'm in a few, I'm at least in 2 other boards. And I can say OCN board was carefully selected. It's good to ask what value, what input do you need from the board? So that if it's strategy, you have people who can add value in strategy. If it's compliance and governance, you have an expert in that area. If it is management, you have somebody who can add value in management, because some strategists are not good in managing.
Yes.
There are people who are good with originating thoughts, but when you tell them to actualize those thoughts, they get stuck.
Yes.
And so just being able to put boards together and select the composition of the board to ensure that you are working with people who add value into the vision of the organization.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Now we are still going to remain on that particular personal place. I want to explore it.
Yes.
Yeah. So my question will now be, what motivates you to go on even when the getting gets tough?
That's a good question again, because for me, when I see what God is doing, when I see what God is doing through OCN, I am willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to put on hold the businesses I do, the various activities I do to serve this cause. Yes. So one, the results that I see. The other thing is just looking at the years we have been here and what God has been doing. As a person, I can tell you, sometimes the management has consulted me and I give some time to prayer. And when I give a suggestion, I'm seeing them like, yeah, you know that we were wondering whether that can work. And you realize without them telling you, you are able to be on the same page. And so I realized, so God can actually use me to encourage and lead these people in the right direction. And so that excites me. And for that reason, I want to keep going.
Amazing, amazing, nice.
Yes.
Now, would you say serving as a chairman of the board has actually changed you as a person or impacted your personal life?
Yes, I can say I've grown in my areas of team spirit. Yeah, because as a chairman, sometimes you come up with a board, you put it on, and people challenge it, and you're like, oh, okay, and you're growing. I have grown in submission. I have grown in loving supporting projects because OCN is about initiatives that bring transformation. So I feel like I have a better understanding of communities and challenges. I tell you, when I visit some areas of this country, I look at them with an eye of how can I be a blessing. I don't think that has been constant. No, that's something that has been growing with time. I will see opportunities that the locals may not have seen, yet it is something that is available for them.
Okay.
And so, yes, I would say that I feel I've grown. And by the way, I can tell you, even personally, have conceived business ideas. As I traveled and do projects, I may not have implemented those ideas in those areas, but I go see something and I tell myself, I can go back to my home area and try that. It has added a lot of value. That's what I'm saying, both personal and wider for my future engagements.
Okay. Yes. Now, what legacy will you want to leave through your time as the board chair and through also the board?
Yeah, wow, that's a good question. One, I would want to leave a legacy of being a champion of transformation. Being a champion of transformation, and being a model of our core values.
Okay.
Yeah. Champion of our vision, seeing communities transformed and living in prosperity, and being a model of the values that we uphold. If it is honesty, if it is accountability, if it is professionalism, everything that we stand for, I want to be sure that I am part of. I live both as a champion and as an example to the wider cause.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. And just being a passionate person. I'm passionate about what I do. Yes. And I think I want to leave a legacy of a person who takes what they take up with all seriousness. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, now, maybe as we now close, as we finish,
yes,
I'd like to ask if maybe you have a message that you'd love to share with maybe the community, members of the community who will watch this later, stakeholders, or even the supporters of OCN. What would you love to tell them?
One, to the communities whose doors we may knock, I would tell them that they can receive OCN with confidence as a partner to walk along with you in fast tracking your transformation as a community for the betterment of the community. I would say that in every community we go, the results are fast tracking of their transformation for health and prosperity. To our partners, I can say that OCN is committed to a high level of accountability, a high level of professionalism, high level of passion. I would say our staff are passionate. I actually encountered somebody who was on attachment, and I remember a comment, I have been in a few places, but OCN is different. So I asked, what is the difference? People are so passionate about what they do. And I was like, awesome, awesome. What he may not have noticed is that is one of our core values, that people will be passionate about what they do. People want to do what they do with excellence. Yes.
Yeah.
So I can tell any partner that if you trust us, what you invest in any community will be handled with honesty and integrity, with excellence and accountability, and with absolute professionalism and passion.
Amazing, amazing. So now, how can individuals or organizations support the mission that of OCN?
We have different ways that organizations have come in. There are organizations that can say, we have heard you are doing a community training center. We want to be part of that center. And they come and take different facets of responsibility in either setting up or equipping the center and those kind of options. Other partners may say, we are not able to come on the ground and see exactly what you're doing, and so we want to trust you with these resources. Please ensure they are administered in this particular project, or if they give us an open window, whichever approach stakeholders or partners give, we ensure that we give account. Yeah. At one point, I remember the organization I've been working with had that our team was in a remote place where there were no good roads and no transport. And we were desirous of having a motorbike. And I remember my leadership said, can we just try the motorbike? We may not try this other machine and the other. And I remember when we sent our resources as an organization, now count me as an outsider, partner now. My excitement was no sooner the motorbike was bought, we were actually sent the details, including photos and how much it costed. And yeah, and one of our staff was actually seated on it, with a beautiful smile. And so I would say that those who partner with us can rest assured of that. And so, yes, we welcome donations, we welcome support. Some areas we work in are very remote. You can come and do a borehole if the organization is able to do that, or finance such a thing. Sometimes we just want, like I said, one of the avenues we use is raising hopes. You want to talk to people and you need a place to meet. So sometimes we need infrastructure. Almost in every area we have a project. We need a meeting hall where people can reason together and listen to each other. Whether now the community themselves are just reasoning among themselves, all us engaging the community, we need those facilities. And so people who can partner with us in those kind of undertaking, that would be excellent.
Amazing. Now, do you have a parting shot for us?
Well, yes, I would say that OCN is a great organization. I have been a part of different organizations. Like I said, I'm already in 2 other boards, and so this is my 3rd one. I would say the collaboration between the board and the management to pursue the vision of OCN is a wonderful thing. I want to cheer the management of this of OCN. You are a great team. You are a great people, and the people who have supported us, I want to say thank you. Every partner that has partnered with us, you can ask any question. We have that openness and accountability. If you have heard any story, just find out with us. I want to put myself on the line. If there's a bullet you need to shoot, don't shoot my management. Ask me, because I hold them accountable and my board approves what they do. our board, our management is very cooperative to the board. Yeah, if we say no to something, they don't try. So I can tell anyone out there to hold us accountable over anything that we do.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend. I
Asante.
appreciate.
Asante sana.